If you're trying to rank up, then you may be interested in my Rocket League 6-week course, the most in-depth Rocket League course there is. Learn the ins and outs of the pacifist system, learn and understand the fundamental way to play the game, understand the meta and how to crush it with hands-on coaching and weekly scrims versus RLCS pros and legendary Supersonic legends, and with a 100% 5-star rating. You can be sure that this course does exactly what it says on the tin, and it's the same price for every person. Message me for a free copy of the Pacifist document, or if you're interested in being part of the next cohort, give me a message. And I promise, if you only message me for the document, I will not try and sell you the course. Oh, what is going on, everybody? Hope we are well. Champion free, division free, pretty good going. Yeah, not too bad last time, but so this is actually voiced over after the fact. So happy Wednesday, everybody. Hope it's all going well in game, in life, and everywhere else. I thought I'd jump on this one because, man, RLCS, how good was that? Jesus, yeah, I mean, absolutely awesome to watch. I mean, you're watching that, and I was talking to Ray about it, and he said, now I remember what I love about this game, you know, and that's what it's all about. This is the best game in the world, the best esport in the world. It's the most, it's just so exciting. You know, I was rooting for BDS, and I thought they were going to have it. They were looked on form until the finals, and they just didn't look themselves. They even after the first couple of games, they were sulking. They were hands in their head, you know, their head in their hands even. So I think mentally, they just didn't seem where they wanted to be that day. But great stuff from Vitality. I mean, on the brink of defeat twice. I can't believe it. So close to getting knocked out, and they pulled it off. But what I will say is, you know, I've read some comments online about getting rid of Radisson, and this is my big problem with Rocket League. They're constantly changing their rosters. If you don't have one or two good performances, even if you have a good performance, people want to get rid of you. You know, it doesn't make any sense. This constant switching around, and you can just see that this generation loves LeBron James. He'll take his talent anywhere where he can get carried, won't he? Yeah, he's the best basketball player in the world at the moment, most likely, but Kobe did it with Pau Gasol. You know what I'm saying? What the hell is this? You know, people are just such, they just want it all given to them. Just put me with a different teammate, instead of working together with the coaches and getting better. So, yeah, I don't think that they should redo it. I think they played absolutely fantastic. They worked well, and that's what it's all about. I gotta say, my pick for the best player wasn't Zen, though. It was Alpha 54. Alpha, and we spoke about it the other week, and look at that, you know, mentioned how good he is, and what he was doing so well is obviously his finishing is one of the best around, but his setups. And Zen does this a lot too. Actually, Radisson as well, is they'll go for an aerial, and instead of actually trying to get the flip reset, they'll use their car as a block flip reset as they sort of fall down onto the ball. And that really is a great move, because you're now adding the 50-50, a high percentage 50-50, like what we do on the ground with a fadeaway. You're now adding that into the air, so it's just such a dynamic move and really worth working on there. So yeah, I just thought I'd talk a little bit about that. Really good stuff. I mean, if you didn't watch any of it, go back and watch the replay. You're gonna love it. Honestly, it's so exciting, so exciting, and the really good goal set, you know, saves in the net, unbelievable. Really good stuff. So we are currently in this game. Oh yeah, I remember this guy because he wanted to forfeit. Why did he want to forfeit? Do you know why he wants to forfeit? I don't know why he wanted to forfeit. So yeah, this game played a little bit bad there, as you can see early on. Did make some defensive errors. The fact that they want to forfeit is a bit crazy because of this. They're just sending that ball over and over again. And granted, that was towards the backboard, but you don't know what you've got yet. So you've thrown it up towards the backboard, fair enough. Now you're already going for a double touch. But the problem is, and the big mistake I see, especially at these ranks, you know, like low GC, the big mistake with these double touches, you're not going to get a double touch from a millimeter away from the ball. You've got to give yourself space. You've got to hit it onto the backboard and then give yourself distance to get that double touch. Everyone's in such a rush to get up. If you're rushing to get to that double touch, probably means you don't have it. And obviously I know more mechanical players could pancake it, but really we're not going to see that here, in my honest opinion. Not when there's just so many other efficient ways of getting that goal to happen there. So a little bit of an issue there on the kickoff. I think, if I remember correctly, they jump and then flip. They did this weird flip here. They jump. Yeah. And then they do that. What they can do there is just power slide turn or half flip. It is difficult. Obviously, the ball's coming over your head off the kickoff, but you really need to do something like that. Very important to get your ground skills up. I'm actually working on a new thing. Not a new strategy, but I'm actually working on a new way to play the challenges. And it's something it's basically in the pacifist system. So it's not like I'm completely scrapping the pacifist system. No, it's actually built in. So we, in the pacifist system, we have first man basically following extremely close, coming back with the ball and stuff. I remember this because I think I had an itchy eye or something. That's why I'm AFK, not because I'm toxic. So yeah, what I've found is the brilliance of being first man as the ranks get higher. Spoiler alert, obviously we get to Grand Champ. In Grand Champ, everyone, it's basically sped up again. It's like Platinum sped up. I'm not gonna, pull my words on that one, and people can say what they like about that. They can say, well, that's how people enjoy playing it. That's fine. If that's how they enjoy playing it, that's fine. I'm just saying what I see. And again, we're just looking for millimeter double touch. It's not gonna happen. So what I've found is that by being extremely close, see how I got bumped there? Now what's happening is because you're getting to the ball extremely close before they have their momentum, when they hit it, they're hitting you and sort of bumping you off bumping you away. And now what happens is they're bumping you into the play even more. So as the ball comes past you, you're getting bumped in. And I've managed to find a way, and I'm developing this, I've not seen anyone do it before, where you can continually challenge the ball without ever losing position, just by like this. It's like an instant reload. Now obviously you guys know I love reload challenges, which is where you're driving with the ball, you challenge, and obviously if the ball doesn't matter because you're going with the energy, then you can challenge, and you just reload. Well, with this method, you're just like being pushed into the reload over and over, and it's a very, very good method. And what tends to happen is that the opponent tends to boost even harder. They use their boost and they just completely rinse their supplies. So it's very interesting. So there we go. We managed to get the comeback there. So 2-2. Before I go for a little area. Nothing to lose, supposedly. But you can just see this is a big problem I've had with the game. You guys know that. And when you see one of the upcoming episodes, gee whiz, you'll actually be... It's unbelievable what comes up in these. This series is worse than ever. What I saw here, this guy wants to forfeit for no reason. Then he's telling me to jump, and then look at that, just absolutely sends himself into a ball that's pointless. And so this is the issue everyone's got with Rocket. That's a really good demo. That is really nice. See how pointless that is? Again, just the speed of it. I see on forums a lot, people really congratulating now, I'm Grand Champ. Well, you got to be at least Grand Champ to do this. You got to be at least Grand Champ to do that. Grand Champ's when you know what you're doing. Is it really? Because honestly, from what I've seen, this is absolutely not true at all. Bumping them off the ball there because they're not doing anything. They're not creating. I need the ball here. I need to create. Had to clear that. Wasn't sure where the opponent was. But yeah, all we need is a flick usually here. And again, when your second man just stay in there, that's the biggest thing. Second man not staying in net and just going onto the side is huge. So yeah, that's something we want to talk about there. And there's the open net. Whew, difficult game, just the 800 points. I can't believe they wanted to forfeit though, but never mind. On to the next one there. So it was a good game, all in all, apart from they wanted to forfeit and telling us to jump. Again, it's like everyone's an expert, but no one really knows how to play. That's the sad part in my eyes with the game. So yeah, nice win there, and we'll keep it going. Hopefully we can get a little bit closer, almost into Division 4. Now I want a little bit of a chat here. So right now I have recorded all of the episodes up to mid Grand Champ 1, mid Grand Champ 1, but I have, due to the support from you guys, honestly, by the way, thank you just so much for the support, guys. The Discord has been popping off. I've been getting messages daily. It's been amazing. I really appreciate it. But I thought, what, I need to invest a little bit more here. So, got a new monitor, got a new graphics card. I'm really hoping I can get the quality of these videos up. And I'm even on a course to work on editing for this stuff to make it a bit more entertaining, even though it's gameplay. What can we do to make it more entertaining to look at? And we've got other things coming up. Usually on the Wednesday, I want to do more skill things, challenges, fun videos like that. But for now, I want to sort of push this series until at least mid GC2, GC3 before going into sort of 1 a week episodes. Just because I think that's where a lot of people are possibly struggling. I mean, we've done every rank. But yeah, it would be nice to sort of show you guys how to do that. Now, teammate jumped in there as last man. So when we jab this up, see how they jump? Why? This is the problem. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Second man, get into the middle and far back. You're watching for challenges. You're watching for gaps. Second man is an anticipator sniper. That's their role. They're not looking to get involved in the play and try and make the play speed up. You don't need to, because that's first man's job. And that is the art of allowing the game to come to you. If you're trying to force the game and force the speed of the game, look, see, it never works. It's basically mindless. You see how he's just like basically rushing and nothing actually happens. That's the thing. Nothing actually happens because you're fighting the game too much. Let the game come to you. Move with the ball here. Okay, teammate. Oh yeah, teammate. So again, second man deep in net. So teammate here goes onto the backboard. But why if we've already got one on the backboard? Instead of on the backboard, wait deep in net and then just drive forward into that. Do you see what I mean? And that's, part of the pacifist system. Now, I've been inundated with comments about the pacifist system, so I do really appreciate it. And again, I will do less and less of these talk over videos as we get deeper into the higher ranks, just so people can sort of see what I was thinking at the time. But we're still in these ranks that we've done before 100 times, so I thought it'd be all right to call. But thank you very much for all the support with that. A couple of people have been signing up. So, to be honest, I've sort of said that I'm going to message people a little bit later, so still message me if you're interested. But we have got packages for people who can't attend the live stuff. So we've got the videos and all the sheets and all the resources and the one-on-one coaching. You can still get hold of everything you need, except you won't be able to do it live with the live feedback coaching. But don't worry, obviously it's cheaper. So if you're in US West, or if you just can't make it, let me know. And I might be able to have a package for you that you might find interesting. Again, it's not manipulated for anyone. It is the same package for all those people. Everyone gets offered the same free packages. So just message me if you want to know more. And if you don't want to know more, just message me about the free document. I've given out a load of those recently, and it's a great amount of fun because, the more we can spread this word, the better. And that's a great challenge into the open net. Well played. It's all about just spreading the word and getting people involved. So yeah, really good 50 there. Once the big thing that they did well is when they took control of the ball, they took an angle. They took an angle on it to draw the opponent out of a wide position. So we're going to stick around the middle here, just grabbing pads. And that's why, be honest with yourself. Would you have gone for that corner boost? And then my next question is why? Well, because I need 100 boost. Do you? If it's a goal, that's what I'm talking about. Don't. Again, I've told people this story before. But I was playing Call of Duty with my little brother once, and he had the alien gun. I don't know if people remember zombies from Call of Duty, but he had the alien gun, and he had the zapper. And I said, use it, because we're getting loads of zombies on us. I said, use it. He goes, no. And then we died. I said, what the hell are you doing? He said, I wanted to save it. What for? For when it gets harder. Yeah, but we're about to die. There's no point having something if you're dead. Okay? That's the little motto here, and it's the same with this. There's no point having 100 boost if they've scored. Just stay in net with 0, make the save. Hopefully 12 should be enough, really, because with 12 you can get to the top of the net with minimal boost. That was a good attempt on the pass. So we're going to grab this mid boost, and now we're putting pressure on. We've got a minute left and we've got 2 goals. It's always possible, let me tell you that much. Solo queue, there is always gaps. Again, there is a gap there, but we don't take advantage of that one. That was my bad. Straight away going wide here, a little bit more aggressive. Reason is because that guy behind me needs boost, and now I know only one of them has boost. Normally I would have waited in the middle, but for that particular scenario, again, you can bend the rules. That's why vision is one of the most important things. Now I remember this because I was trying to try and play it to the weak side, and then they pushed it back into the strong side. That means we're going head on, so it's a little bit harder to score. We get the breakout, and as this is going on, it's looking less and less likely, especially with the ghost hits. And that's another thing I'm hoping will go away, with this monitor and the graphics card. Not only should the videos look cleaner from what I can make out. Hopefully it helps some of this ghosted stuff. I don't know if it will. It's more of a connection thing probably, but hey, you know, I'm going to give it a shot. So yeah, well played by these two here. We're just sort of diving in at the end here. Everything's worth a shot. No problem. I mean, they said sorry quite a few times. There was a couple of things that they did that did make it difficult, but I didn't play the best there. The real big thing about solo queue is you will not get a chance to be first man most of the time. You've got to be very snappy as first man and find the gaps quickly, unfortunately. Because what will happen is you're going to find, like, if you were on the ball the whole time, you'd absolutely smash it as long as you were cool, calm and collected and didn't throw yourself into play. Just face and side flip. And actually, going back to Zen, Ultimo put a clip of Zen basically blocking everyone. Go watch it. It's in the Discord. He blocks everyone with his side flip, and he's doing it facing towards net. This is why I'm starting to think Zen could be the world's best player. And it's not because of his mechanics. It's because of his fundamentals. He's got really good fundamentals. His boost usage is... I think he might have one of the best boost managements in the game, in all fairness. It's stuff like that. The 50s. Those... It made me laugh because everyone was going, oh my god, his 50s are great. Yeah, because he's inside to outside and he's using the side of his car. Like, that was getting such a big reaction from the commentators. Oh my god, he blocked it. It's just a 50. Yeah, because that's fundamental Rocket League. Like, how the hell are we getting so excited about this, you know? We've got to a stage in Rocket League now, it makes me laugh, where people are less excited about flip resets and ceiling shots and stuff, because I've seen them all before, but they're getting absolutely hysterical about the basics. I watched a Fear stream the other day, you know, on YouTube when they reposted it, and I can't even remember who it was, but all they did was either flick the ball or power shot, and everyone in the chat's like, oh my god, how? He just side flipped the ball. It was a power shot from, you know, 10 years ago, guys. What the hell do you mean, how? You know what I mean? Have we regressed that much that we're amazed by van shots now? Everyone's like, oh my god, that was amazing. He just dribbled it into the net. It was an open net. He just dribbled it in. What do you mean it was amazing? You know, so I'm a bit perplexed by the community. You know, with some of the reactions do make me laugh. Like, the most basic stuff people are getting really excited about now. So maybe we got a turn coming. Maybe we got a turn coming where people will start to see these things and go, wow, this is really cool. They missed that open net, which is a shame. The reason is because what they did was they tried to shoot it. Like, not a problem, you know, I don't blame them for that. But when you've got an open net and you're safe, always dribble it in. Same when you see your teammate in front of you, don't go for an air dribble. If you are in a 2v1 and your teammate's in front of you going for bumps and stuff, do not go for air dribbles. I cannot say this enough, because all you're doing is the guy who's in front of you, your teammate who's trying to help you with a bump, has no vision, okay? He cannot see you. So if you start going airborne, the opponent who is about to demo will start going airborne to block your shot, but your teammate won't see it coming. So what you got to do is just go straight at the net and block the opponent who's going to make the save into a lane, right? That way, the opponent tries to block it, your teammate just drives forward and kills them. That's how you do it. That's how you play the 2v1 with the demos. I see so many people going for unnecessary air dribbles on 2v1. You've got a demo coming in. You don't need anything more than that. So we get the comeback here. Getting good boost starving here, which is what you want. Got the level 3, so we can be a bit more risky here. We're moving around a lot. And then there you go. See, that's an advanced move. I'm not going to lie, that is advanced. What was it? Well, it was a delayed half flip. And that sounds simple, but we're throwing our car towards the net, energy of the ball. We're always matching the energy of the ball. Then the last second, I'll do a backflip. And then once I get the backflip to land, then I go, well, actually, I'll do a half flip because it could go over my head and I might just need to normally land. The beauty of the game is that there's so much you can do, of course, in the air, but there's so much you can do on the ground. Little things like that. Show me a diamond who's struggling to break into champion doing that. Show me a champion who's struggling to break into grand champ doing that. They won't, because those are the advanced ground mechanics. And you're probably thinking, wow, this guy's really making a massive deal about something so simple. And that tells you the story, doesn't it? Because a lot of people wouldn't even bother doing that because they're just more concerned about their musties and stuff like that. I'm not sure why the teammate didn't go for that. when we've got the win all tied up here. And it just shows you, right? At these ranks, kickoffs are so important because it's so easy for players to score, especially when your teammate bumps him into the center. Would have been better to slow play that, to be honest, but the kickoff was needed. You've really got to make sure you're going for these kickoffs and trying to win them. So again, bad from me. Didn't jump high enough, didn't jump early enough on that second dodge. So I've really got to work on that because I've noticed that a lot in these videos. My kickoff does not help my teammates enough. And that's what it's all about. You know, you got to look at things. You got to be self-critical. Could I have done something different? Trying to get the demo there. That was bad for me. Great from them. And they've took that. I should really get onto a boost here. Yep, missing all the boosts. But again, that's exactly what Zen did. Got that exact angle and side flip. That's the power move. But that is a fundamental skill. I'm going to work on a mini document. Once I've done this course and I've got all the stuff, I'm going to work on a mini documentary about actually the origin of Rocket League Pacifist system, because you know, I've been playing since this game pre-season 1, before season 1 came. And I'm not talking about the second season 1, I'm talking about season 1 back in 2015. And we were gold free, which nowadays that's the equivalent of Grand Champ free, a low SSL. And it was all because we used a strategy, the van shot and jabs and stuff like that. And we didn't bother with many mechanical plays. And then we added that after. But we had a system first, then added the mechanics. And that's exactly what I think you should do. Because I see a lot of people still on this, you know, mechanics versus fundamentals versus your positioning and awareness. And you can get farther doing this. It's a myth. It really is a myth. And it's hard to convince people, isn't it? It's hard for me to tell you that you would get further if you knew how to play than if you had really good mechanics. Because essentially what we're doing is we're playing the same people. So imagine if every boxer never did defense and they just went out guns blazing. And I could then say, well, guns blazing is the best way because everyone does it. Well, does that mean it's the best, right? So now it's who gets the lucky hit, which is sort of what's happening in Rocket League. Who gets the good 50? So we've took skill away from the game here and defending. So I really believe people who talk about, you know, positioning and stuff, they don't necessarily know too much about positioning. And that's a really big thing. So there we go, guys. 2 wins and a loss. So close to Division 4. Gonna be happening soon. Hopefully that's helped again. Stick to the basics. If you want the free Pacifist system document, give me a message on Discord. You'll get it. If you want to know more about the cohort or the other packages we've got, let me know. We'll get you involved. 5 stars, 100% 5-star feedback. You know, I cannot express that enough. It really, it's just a much more fun way to play. It really is. Thank you everybody so much. Really appreciate the support. And, you know, yeah, let's keep it going. Peace, peace, peace.